Last year, I experienced some of the worst pain in my entire life. No, it wasn't a heartache. No, it wasn't a bone break. Yes, it was a toothache. And when I went to ChatGPT to ask, are toothaches the worst? This is what the robot had to say. So I feel like I can pretty confidently say, yeah, it was pure misery. And yeah, it was the worst. After countless sleepless nights Googling toothache cure Reddit yielded me no successful results, I had one last home remedy to try, and that was the age-old best medicine, laughter. So I wiped away my tears and I sat down at my piano, the same piano that's been there for me through countless difficult times, and I improvised a goofy little song about my toothache.
My tooth really f***ing hurts, and I don't know what to do about it. I got a dentist appointment this Tuesday.
Now watching the video back, it made me giggle, which is great. However, naturally, I was then faced with the dilemma that any modern day human is faced with after they film something kind of funny on their phone. Should I post this? I mean, it is funny, but is it post-worthy? It's a little off-brand from my usual content, I'd say, and it might confuse people, but it might also make them laugh, too. In the end, I decided to post the stupid thing. YOLO, as they say. And what would happen next would lead me to spend the next 6 months writing, recording, toiling away at the most unusual musical endeavor in my entire life. That's right. People liked it. Like tens of people, at least. I couldn't believe it. Wow, I thought, wow, people like it. I guess I have to keep doing it now. So as the tooth journey progressed, I wrote another song and another song. And a few songs in, I started joking, could you imagine if I wrote a whole album about my toothache? A few songs after that, I started joking, could you imagine if I wrote an entire one-woman play about this situation? Now here's one thing to know about me, okay? I don't joke. I mean, I joke. Jokes come out of my mouth. Right? But then there's always something in my spirit that then says, okay, well then do it then. Do it. And from there, my brain and my spirit start getting into a bit of a spite war that goes something like this. Hey, wouldn't it be kind of cool and funny if we did this thing? Yeah, let's totally do it. Nah, you could never do that. Well, just watch me. All right, do it then. Okay, I will. As my spirit and my brain continued to argue like this, I decided to move forward and keep recording the music because, I was having fun with it anyway. But early on in this project, I decided that this would be the perfect album to challenge myself to write, record, mix, and master. Just produce the whole thing myself. Because if you've been following my journey for a while now, you might know that I've been working on healing my creative soul from the plight of music school for years now. Music had always been this thing that just came so naturally to me and was so fulfilling and just fun and something I didn't really think about too much until I went to music school, and I thought about it in ways that no one person should think about how the beep boop sounds sound good together and why. So I had been feeling in a bit of a creative rut at this point anyway, and not really sure what my next move would be. So I thought, what better way to change things up and start getting out of my own way musically than with this album about my toothache. So I started hitting the studio, and by studio, I just mean a blanket fort I made in my living room to record the album. Googling tips and tricks along the way. Taking notes. I took notes. I got a notebook out, so you know I was serious. Now, I won't get too into depth about this all right now because I do plan on posting a longer video about the process down the road, but all I'll say is that this ridiculous experience ended up being one of the most creatively fulfilling musical projects I've been a part of for a long time. Because nothing was on the line for this. All the rules that I had invented for myself as far as what being a real musician looks like had gone out the window. And for the first time in a long time, I was able to just let whatever was in my heart just come out, and that was it. It was awesome. Now listen, genre is a funny thing. And truly, Beyonce's Spaghetti could not have come out for me at a better time. Allow me to read some of the lyrics here for a moment. Genres are a funny little concept, aren't they? Yes, they are. That Beyonce Virgo shit. In theory, they have a simple definition that's easy to understand. But in practice, well, some may feel confined. I swear for God is about to hit it. Geez, oh, ah, whoop, right, ah, oh. And right, ah, oh is right. But through tooth music, I was able to finally release myself from the shackles of genre in ways that I've only dreamed of. It's powerful. It's powerful. Genre, man, it's putting us in a box. And I don't think I'm alone that in saying as a musician, I've always been excited by a lot of different genres. One day I'm frickin' rocking out on some power chords. The next day I'm plucking some strings to a sad little song. And the next day I got my frickin' country hat on, okay? It's all fun. And I've always dreamed of a way to allow myself to explore these different genres in my music that I make, but honestly, I just never could see a path down that road. I didn't think it was possible. You gotta find your niche and do it and stick to it, and that's your thing and that's it. You got one thing, that's it, do that thing, that's it. Until I got a toothache. And it's changed my whole path for me. And I'm very excited to announce that Tooth Music, the album made about my toothache, is available for purchase now. It's out. It's released.
I just have a really freaking hurry tooth. That's it.
Now, since I spent a lot of time this past year dwelling over the morality of music streaming services, I decided to try something a little different with this album release, and I am choosing to forego putting this music on any streaming services. So if you'd like to hear the album, it is officially up on my Bandcamp for purchase now. It's got little liner notes on there. It's all cute and stuff. And it does also have a link so you can listen to it on YouTube if you don't know what to do with MP3s. I understand. It's a confusing time. So anyways, that's my story. That's my story of how music and laughter helped me way more than endless Google searches of toothache cure Reddit ever could, and how it helped me survive one of the most painful experiences of my life. So if you or anyone you know is struggling with some tooth pain, please tell them to see a dentist and then send them my way, because boy, have I got a song for them. Thanks for watching. Also, if you're wondering about that one-woman show I mentioned earlier, yeah, I'm also doing that too. April 2nd. It's truly going to be the most Neil Young meets Weird Al meets Britney Spears thing I've ever done in my life. There's going to be backup dancers. There's going to be monologues. It's going to have it all. So see you there, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.
They put me on an antibiotic that didn't work.